Welcome to the Matt Pasquinilli Podcast. This week, Bo Brown is back. Bo, welcome back to the podcast.
Thanks.
This week, we're going to talk a little bit about growing up. So, growing up, I think you told me at one time you didn't hear as well as you do now.
Oh, well, I was born with a deafness and nerve loss, and funny thing is, they didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Until I was probably 3 or 4 years old, and they thought I was just a slow learner,
Yeah.
quote. But they found out, and so I had to deal with it. I couldn't, at that time, I couldn't wear hearing aids.
Mm-hmm.
They said no, it wouldn't work. So I learned how to read lips.
So when did you, I think you told me not until you were later.
Well, actually, when I was 18, I had to go get my deferment.
Yeah.
Okay, and the doctor told me, he said, by the way, you can wear these things. Well, these things back then, this was a long time ago, in the 60s, it was a big battery that you wrapped around your body, and they had these wires going up to your head.
Yeah.
And I said, no, that's not at 18. I was too into other things.
Yeah, no, of course.
So I didn't start wearing hearing aids until I was in the 30s.
Wow. So when did you get into your current line of work? Because what you do now is a lot of sales, right?
Yeah,
I'm
a financial planner, etc. Well, I went to college and got through that, got out of school, and started working for my father and grandfather. They had a company here in town called Brown and Brockmeyer, changed the name to Dyna Corporation, and they made half to 15 horsepower electric motors. It started in 1929, and it became pretty big. It was about 1,500 employees at one time.
Yeah.
And made a lot of money during the war. They sold a lot of electric motors to the Navy and the Army.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fast forward.
So before we fast forward, so you worked there at a high school, or when you were
out of college.
Out
of college, I got out with a degree in finance and went right to work for them. It was the easy way to go.
Yeah, that was the plan.
That's what I wanted to do. And so I took over, I did the accounting work and stuff like that. And
where is that company now?
It's gone, no longer. It had we had to sell it because of the basically my grandfather had 100% ownership.
Yeah.
And refused to divide it up to my father and everybody. So when he died with it.
Yeah.
And the IRS came in and said, here's your tax bill.
Wow.
So it was a lot of money, so they had to sell it. So I was out of work. I was out of work.
No succession plan.
No succession plan. Everything was sold. I had no job. I had 4 children.
Wow.
Had a house in Oakwood. We sold the house, and we moved in with Mom and Dad at their house.
You had to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't your plan.
It wasn't my plan.
With 4 kids, you wanted to move back
but
in. Yeah.
Fortunately, Mom and Dad had a place in Florida, so they weren't home for 6 months out of the year.
Yeah.
So we got the 6 months of peace.
Right.
So, but then I started looking for a job, doing that 2 years. It took me 2 years.
Yeah.
And I tried to get into the brokerage business, selling stocks and bonds and that type of thing. At the time, you had to use the phone a lot.
Yeah.
So to prospect. So I couldn't get a job. Nobody would hire me.
Because of the hearing.
Because of the hearing. I couldn't hear on the phone very well.
Yeah.
But I finally ended up with an independent firm, the same firm I'm in with now.
Yeah.
And it just took me about 10 years to build it up.
And now you own the brokerage. Oh.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
So how do you do that? I think for me that's one of the interesting things, because obviously two things that are interesting to me. One is 4 kids, your back has got to be against the wall.
Back is against the wall, and that's how you do it.
Yeah.
You do it.
Yeah, and on the other hand, the challenge of
you just go out and do what you have to do. If I knew what I was going through or had to go through, I don't know if I would have done it. But you just go forward every day.
Yeah.
And yeah, some luck, I suppose. A lot of work.
Yeah, and so we just finished another workout because we don't do a podcast unless we work out first.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
Yeah, well, today we had a 750 kicks. I don't ever tell you the count. And then, but I mean, it took us, 45 minutes? And then the last 15 minutes we worked hands, boxing, pads, a little bit of the Muay Thai, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and my experience has been...
I didn't think I was going to make it, by the way.
Well,
But that's okay.
I think you probably had another 50%. We could have kept going, but we just ran out of time because we had to do this.
Okay.
But my experience has been that somebody who has had a challenge like that in the past, and obviously everybody has the same choice. You can moan and groan and whine and why me, and people do. I mean, people, but they don't they don't have success, and they don't live the life that they want. And then on the other hand, backs against the wall. You have same scenario, and
The back is against the wall.
but it's a different choice.
But I had 4 kids.
Right, but other people have 4 kids. Their back's against the wall, and they go smoke some dope, and they don't care about anything.
True.
But not to be not talking about anybody specifically that I know that I'm thinking of, but I think that's a common scenario. So to do what you've done, and my point is, 750 kicks. That's not a lot. But my point is, you're stronger than the work. You can convince yourself that you're stronger than the work, and the only way to know that is to just keep moving.
Keep moving forward.
Yeah. So as you're learning how to sell life planning, investments, financial planning, what and you said, if you knew then what was going to happen, that you maybe wouldn't do it. Talk a little bit about that. What were the challenges that?
Back then?
Yeah, I mean, the obvious challenge with the hearing, but I think anybody getting into sales, if it's not your natural...
It's tough. Yeah, you have to... It's not easy. It looks easy. There's a lot of successful people.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who fail when they get into this business because it is hard. Because you get refused or turned no's a lot more than yeses.
Yeah.
And it takes a long time. I mean, it took me... I was with... the other person hired me in '83, and I shared my revenue with him, and then it took me about 10 years to go out on my own. It was a while.
Do you still get no's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
So do you get used to hearing no? Or do you just get to the point where you understand that's part of the process?
My daughter would say, no, I'm not used to it. But yes, you have to.
Yeah. I mean, you would still prefer not to get.
Right. And you always
because
wonder,
you care about what you're doing
if you did something wrong.
Yeah.
Or what you did wrong or right, whatever. Why did they come over and why didn't they?
Yeah. And
or why did they leave?
Right. Believe in the process and believe in what you're doing and your ability to help somebody. So
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah, if you have confidence, it usually paid off.
Just keep moving.
Yeah. You can't be down on yourself, can't be negative. You always have to be positive.
So we were just talking outside. It's getting a little hazy, a little cloudy today. The eclipse, the total eclipse is coming. Are you going to watch that?
Probably not. I just want to watch it get dark.
Yeah, watch it. You're not going to look up at the sun?
Maybe.
Yeah, did you get the glasses?
My wife did, yeah. I might look at, yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't get any glasses, and they say you'll go blind if you look at the sun. And
You don't look at it.
yeah, I don't look at the sun.
They had another one back in '79.
But yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I do. No, I think I do. I think it was like maybe 4th or 5th grade, and we made a box, and I don't know if I looked at it or not. I gotta be honest. I'm not.
Not into it.
It seems cool. I'm sure I'll see a lot of pictures, and I think I'll enjoy it that way.
Yeah.
But
You
how about
might be out painting.
I'll be out. I will be painting. I'll still be painting the building. So hopefully it won't get too dark. I'll be able to get it
For 2
most
minutes.
of it done.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. For 2 minutes, I'll glance upward, and hopefully I won't go blind. But anyway.